Everybody at that dinner knew who she was except me, and I found out on the worst day possible. So my college graduation was a huge deal for me. Not because I got amazing grades or anything, but because there were multiple times I almost dropped out. Money was tight, I was working part-time. And honestly, just making it to graduation felt like a win. So when my family planned a big dinner afterward, I was excited. For once, everybody was getting along. My mum was there, my sister was there, my aunts, uncles, cousins. Even my dad seemed unusually happy to be there. And me and my dad weren't exactly close. So seeing him make an effort actually meant something. Then about 20 minutes into dinner, he checked his phone and smiled. And that's when things got weird. A few minutes later, a woman walked into the restaurant. I didn't recognize her, but immediately the energy at the table changed. My mum stopped talking. My sister looked down at her plate. Even my aunt suddenly got very interested in her water glass, and I'm sitting there thinking, what just happened? Then the woman walks over to our table, and my dad stands up, smiling. He hugs her, pulls out the chair next to him, and says, "Glad you made it." Hold on. Made it? Made it to what? Because last time I checked, this was a family dinner. Then she sits down, right next to my dad, right across from my mum, and nobody says a word. The silence was painful, so I lean over to my sister and whisper, "Who is that?" And my sister just stares at me, then she says, "You seriously don't know?" At that point, my stomach dropped, because apparently everybody knew something I didn't. Then she whispers, "That's Dad's girlfriend, girlfriend." I actually laughed at first, because my parents were still married, at least I thought they were. Then I looked at my mum, and the look on her face told me everything. She knew, my sister knew, my aunt knew, everybody except me. And suddenly my graduation dinner wasn't about graduation anymore. It was about my dad. Again. Then things somehow got worse, because this woman starts trying to talk to me, telling me how proud she is of me, how she's heard so much about me, and I'm sitting there wondering, why are you here? Who thought this was a good idea? Then my mum quietly stands up. No yelling, no scene, just grabs her purse and says, "I can't do this." The entire table froze. My dad jumps up. My sister starts crying. People start arguing. And within seconds, my graduation dinner turns into complete chaos. The craziest part? My dad later told me he thought it would be a good opportunity for everyone to get comfortable with the situation. At my graduation dinner, like he genuinely thought that was the right time. I barely spoke to him for months after that, not because of the affair, but because he took one of the biggest moments of my life and somehow made it about himself. So I gotta know, if you were in my position, would you have left with your mom or stayed at the table?